feelings, huh? It's like New York's been soft ever since Snoop came through and crushed the buildings.
Now, Ja is coming through and crushing the buildings. What's going on, NBA fanatics? This is your friendly neighborhood Memphis Grizzly homer, Memphis X, and I talk hoops. Today, I am talking about the Grizzlies' close victory in Madison Square Garden, the mecca of NBA basketball. But first, every hero needs their theme music.
Piano.
Grizz gang, go hard. Baddest in the game, we be on one. I talk hoops, so secure. All up on the court, but we gon' score. Memphis bringing heat straight from Tennessee. Ja Morant spiking, let's go for he that MVP.
The Grizzlies have moved to 12-8 on the season after a nice 127-123 close victory over the New York Knicks. The Grizzlies kept trying to pull away, but for some reason, Jalen Brunson would not let them. He was giving the Grizzlies the business in the fourth quarter. Dylan Brooks did a great job defending him, but he was just making tough shots. And then he just so happened to miss the shots where he was getting the best looks. But, you know, that's how it is. It's basketball. It's the NBA. Let's talk about the Grizzlies. The star of the game, despite what Bally's wants to say, was Dylan Brooks. His effort throughout the first half and into the third quarter, well, really the entire game, but his effort throughout the game was very, very contagious. It really brought the Grizzlies along on times where they were very short on energy. Dylan Brooks had another great game, 23 points, 8 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 4 of 5 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, another 4-assist game, only 2 turnovers. He did foul out, and it was his first game that he was actually a negative from the field, from plus-minus standpoint, and it was probably one of his better games. He was trying to carry some really stank lineups. But yeah, that's why individual game-to-game plus-minus does not tell a story. He had the worst plus-minus on the team, and he was probably the most effective player throughout the entirety of the game. Now, Ja Morant was real effective in the second half and the fourth quarter especially. He had a triple-double, as you see by the thumbnail. He had a triple-double in New York, 27 points, 14 assists, 10 rebounds, and he was 9 of 20 from the field, 9 of 11 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from three-point line. Very good game from him. Jaren Jackson also had a 20-point game, 21 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of 8 from three-point line, 8 of 19 overall from the field. He got it off to a slow start for Jaren Jackson. I think he was like 3 of 10 from the field to start the game off. 1 steal, didn't have any blocks this game, and it wasn't for him not challenging shots. Those Knicks guys can really, really get their shots up off over floaters, and maybe it's them practicing against Mitchell Robinson all the time, who was a guy who gave the Grizzlies problems again. Every time the Grizzlies have faced him, he has given them problems. I think this goes back 3 years. This predates Steven Adams, who had a wonderful game. 16 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnover, 6 of 9 from the field, only 4 of 9 from free throw line. But, hey, that was good enough. John Conchar, 10 points, 8 rebounds. That's his game. Score enough to keep the defense honest. Rebound, move the ball. No turnovers. The Grizzlies only had 10 turnovers in the game. Jake LaRavia and David Roddy both hit 2 3-pointers in this game. Santi Aldama hit a 3-pointer. The young guys really played well off the bench. Santi Aldama was getting in Julius Randle's head during the game. It was a fun game. It's always fun when the Grizzlies win. The Grizzlies are now 12-8 on the season. They firmly stand third in the Western Conference. 1.5 games behind the Phoenix Suns and a half game behind the Denver Nuggets, who are 12-7. The Phoenix Suns are 13-6. We are not looking backwards right now. The Grizzlies also do not play again until Wednesday when they play the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then they play the Philadelphia 76ers, Detroit, Miami, Oklahoma City, Detroit, Atlanta, and Milwaukee on into the 15th of December. So the Grizzlies might get on a little run. Yeah, they might. They only have that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 at home. The 2 road games are at Minnesota Wednesday and at Detroit on Sunday, December 4th. So that's next Sunday. So the Grizzlies have a real chance, especially since Bane looks like he's getting healthy. If Bane comes back, the Grizzlies have a real chance to establish themselves at the top of the pecking order in the Western Conference because, December is the month of separation in the NBA. Once we go into the new year, the pecking order is usually established, except for extreme circumstances. So the Grizzlies got some real good games coming up this December. They got a real chance to really put some, really get some momentum built for the rest of the year. Of course, they got the December 25th game, Christmas game coming against the Warriors, and that's going to be a nice little stretch where they play Oklahoma City on the road, Denver on the road, then Phoenix on the road, and then they have the Warriors on Christmas. But those games are basically, that's a 4-game road trip, but it's like over a week, almost a week and a half, 8 days. They're gonna play 4 games in 10 days. So there's no excuses. Hopefully by that time we should have Zaire back. I wish we had Zion, but we should have Zaire back. But I am looking forward to the Grizzlies against Minnesota. Minnesota should be tuned up. I think they're on a losing streak. They might be on a 2-game. They had 2-game losing streak. They played the Wizards. I almost call them the Bullets. They play the Wizards tonight, and then we'll meet them in Minnesota on Wednesday the 30th. But we have a nice little rest break between now and then. So the Grizzlies should be well prepared for them. The Wolves did get blown out by the Warriors, who are coming back to their usual self. They're the team with the experience. They're the team with the dynasty. People were getting a little too worked up. It was fun teasing them about the slow start, but they are about to hit their stride now. And I expect by the end of the year, they will have the young guys integrated into their system also. So, like I said, this was a fun game. Tomorrow, we're going to have a fun video I got planned for tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed already. Hit that bell for notification. I have a fun video for you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you'll like it. Peace.